Afternoon, Roberto.
Afternoon.
We'll start with the big news in the Premier League. Two managerial departures. Brendan Rodgers at Leicester, Graham Potter at Chelsea. What was your reaction when you see both of those two lose their job?
I'm really sorry, and it's a bad news for the coaches, no? Because I think you give too much importance of the coaches, because the players are always most important, and I don't like when the coaches are sacked, no? Because the responsibility is not only of the coaches. There are players, the club, and it's not very good news. In Italy, we are used to changing a lot of coaches in every season. In Premier League is different, but I think it's changing also in Premier League.
Is it a bad thing? Do owners need to be more patient?
Una brutta cosa, i proprietari devono essere più pazienti?
No, I don't know, but I think the coaches are not so important like the people think. Only this. When you win and when you lose. The coaches can give the players mentality, idea for sure, style of play, but if we speak about the results, you can achieve the result from the players, by players, and by quality the players, and not only the quality of the coaches.
I think the Brighton fans would probably say you're a big part of the way the team's currently playing. You're obviously letting...
I tifosi del Brighton stanno dicendo che però stai facendo molto, sei una grande parte.
No, I think different way. Sincerely, I have a big confidence in myself, for sure, but I think I'm lucky to have these players, and I have to say thanks from Graham Potter, because I fought one team with a very good mentality, very good attitude, and I fought like this when I was player, and I think in the same way now I'm a coach.
You clearly inherited a good squad, a good environment, a good dressing room. Are you surprised then that it's not worked out for Graham, that he's not been able to put his ideas into that dressing room?
Sei sorpreso che Graham non sia riuscito a portare le sue idee dentro quello spogliatoio?
But it's difficult when you don't know the situation in another dressing room, in another team. I don't like speaking about the other team and the other coaches. I can speak only my team, because I know the situation inside the dressing room, inside of the pitch, inside of my club. But I'm sorry, because when there are this situation, they are sad situation.
Up next in the Premier League, Bournemouth, a side that have been very inconsistent recently. They beat Liverpool, they come from behind against Fulham, but have a couple of disappointing results. How difficult is it to prepare for a side that look so good one moment and then not so good the next?
Quanto è complicato preparare una partita contro una squadra che alti e bassi ha fatto delle ottime vittorie, ma ha fatto anche delle sconfitte non attese.
No, it's not difficult, because we have to be alert tomorrow. It will be a brisk game, difficult for us, and to win the game we have to be to give our best. And if we play 90% of our best, we can't win the game. And for us tomorrow is another crucial game. We can win the game. We can take another 3 points. Very important. We lost 2 points Saturday against Brentford, and we are playing very well. But I think if we wanna reach our target, we have to improve in some details, very important. The details where we lost 2 points Saturday.
What is that target? Because you've won 4 games in your last 6, you haven't lost. You've got a couple of games in hand on the team above you. 5th, 4th, what is the target?
The Europe, to play in the next year in Europe. Which Europe, we don't know, we will see. But to play in Europe.
And just finally from me, some team news, Brighton team news ahead of the
We
Bournemouth
want to
game.
play in the middle of the mezzo settimana.
In the middle of the week.
In the middle of the week next year. 3 games per week.
And just some Brighton team news for the Bournemouth match. Who's fit?
Qualche
Who's
notizia
back,
sulla
who's
squadra,
down?
chi è a disposizione, chi
No,
no?
Ferguson is available. And not other news.
Just Ferguson back.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You, for this run to the end of the season, most weeks you're going to play 3 games every 8 days. How much will you learn about your squad for if you do get to Europe next season, and you'll have that every week?
To improve in the details, for example, and to progress with the players who are not playing so much, like Julio Enciso, Undav, Bill Gilmore, Ayari. We need for everybody because we can't reach our target only with the first 11. We need all players focused on our target.
The Bournemouth game is the first, I think, of 3 straight away games, and you haven't lost on the road since mid-October. It's the best run in the Premier League. How have you done that?
È da metà ottobre che non perdi in trasferta, adesso le prossime partite sono in trasferta. Come hai potuto costruire questo record?
No, it's not my record. It's the record of the players. I'm pleased for the result in a way, especially, but we lost a lot of points in Leeds, in Leicester, in Palace. We could win more games, but now start the last part of the season, and the games will be completely different, and we have to be ready, because the result can change for the ties, for the set pieces, for the laterali.
Yeah, for the 4 wins.
We concede 3 goals, 2 in
4 wins.
4 wins and 1 set piece is incredible.
How worried are you about set pieces?
Quanto sei preoccupato dai set pieces?
No. I think we are defending very well in set pieces. Can happen to concede a goal, and it's not a problem. But in general, set pieces you have to put more attention, more concentration. No, and sometimes you can lose something. No, in that situation we have a lot of players with different skills. No, and we can suffer something in set pieces, but it's not a problem. It's not the main problem. No.
One more on the away record, because I hear...
But you are speaking too much about record.
Well, no, Okay.
Che
but-
non sono superstizioso, but
I'm not superstitious, but
well,
21 October.
I hear you say it's down to the players, that you play well away from home and it's not you. But at Shakhtar, your team was unbeaten away from home in the league. At Sassuolo, your final season, an amazing record away from home again. So why do your players, when all clubs seem to find it a lot harder away from home than at home, why do your players seem so confident and comfortable away from home, as well as at
se
home?
allo Shakhtar Sassuolo un record fuori, come mai i tuoi giocatori sembrano essere così a loro agio e così sicuri di sé quando giocano le partite fuori, mentre tante altre squadre, tante altre club hanno problemi su questo?
I don't know, but I love playing at home in our stadium. It's amazing atmosphere. But I love playing also in away, because when you score, it's better to
Emotions.
sì, festeggiare il gol.
Yeah, to celebrate the goal
Celebrate
away.
il goal. You listen. Yeah, I think is to win away is can give you a lot of emotion, and if you try always and you start the game away to win, not is better, because to win is always nice, but away is a different feeling.
Is that the best sound in football? Most of the stadium silent and your fans in the corner.
Yes, yes, yes,
I hear you.
yes.
Good stuff. Thank you.
Hi Roberto. Tariq Lamptey, how far away is he from a return?
It's difficult situation. We will see in the next week. But it's important for us, not only in first 11, but to have some solution on the bench. The last game, we finished the game with Solly March and Pascal Gross. And we have to find the other solution if Lamptey will not be, or yeah.
Julio Enciso came on as a substitute. What did you make of his impact on the game? He's had a few small amounts in games, but Julio, what did you make of his contribution on Saturday?
Come pensi che abbia contribuito in questa partita?
But in this game, Julio can start in the first 11 for sure.
He's ready.
He played, yes, I think, yes. He played very, very well. He was important in the last part of the last game. I think he has to think only of the team and not for himself, because he always try to score, try to fare la giocata personale.
Yeah, to make the individual play.
But it's normal. He has a personality, he has a courage. I like him, and I think he can become important for us in this game. Sarmiento is injury. Facundo the same with the same than Julio, but maybe Facundo is deeper, no? He's arrived 2 months ago, and it's more difficult for him.
In terms of Bournemouth, it was a very close game at the Amex when you played against them. What did you learn about Bournemouth from that game?
Nothing, because I think Bournemouth are a good, very good team, very good players. I know very well them, and they made a very good session in transfer market, in window, and we have to we have to be alert, because it's very difficult. In the last 2 games in their stadium, they won against Liverpool and Fulham. And can explain their quality, no?